Good morning. It is Friday, January the 15th, 2021, and thank you for joining us today. In the news, children under the age of 16 will not be vaccinated, healthcare in the interior will be evaluated, Suriname makes improvement regarding disaster management, and government top health talks with former president. Healthcare in the interior will be thoroughly evaluated. According to Minister Amar Ramadin of Health, there are several complaints about the medical care in the hinterland. On this basis, the minister will pay a working visit to some villages in the Upper Suriname region. Last weekend, a team from the STVS visited the village of Wanhati in Marowijne. It became clear through a conversation with the village elder Busan Ansu that no medical facilities are available in the village. And due to the bad road conditions, it also takes much longer for the residents to get medical help. And in some cases, that help comes too late. Children up to the age of 16 will not be vaccinated against the coronavirus yet. So says pediatrician Laurindo Kloof of the Academic Hospital Paramaribo AZP. In the Netherlands, it has been indicated that children with heart disease will be vaccinated against COVID-19. And according to Dr. Kloof, the COVID-19 symptoms are not yet detectable in children. Both nationally and worldwide, there are still doubts about whether or not to vaccinate against COVID-19. Meanwhile, Minister Ramadin has announced at the government press conference that the Registration Committee for Medicines approves the use of the Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine. The region will be supplied with a small amount at the beginning of February, and in the first instance, it is intended for frontliners. Suriname must meet a number of conditions by January the 18th to be able to join this distribution round. Annually, Suriname deals with various forms of natural disasters. Colonel Jerry Sleengaard, coordinator of the National Coordination Center for Disaster Management, NCCR, looks, despite the many disasters, including floods, satisfied on the work that was carried out last year. According to Sleengaard, Suriname makes progress in the field of disaster management. In this context, we have provided assistance to countries in the region more often. The local hot zones or sensitive areas are already identified according to Sleengaard. The NCCR responds well and timely to calamities in those areas. The Meteorological Service plays a crucial role in determining the so-called hot zones, and they have a good cooperation with the NCCR. Roel Ullers indicates that the COVID-19 pandemic brought not only disadvantages but also benefits as well. The work of the Meteo Service is continued in full. The NCCR and the Meteo Service are working on further expansion of their cooperation, and in an event of a calamity, the society will be informed timely about the measures taken. There have been talks held with former President Desiree Bouterse. Vice President Ronnie Brunswijk gave this information during the government press conference last Wednesday. The meeting, which has lasted 10 hours, was held on Saturday at the Presidential Palace. The fact that these conversations were held is quite remarkable for public administration expert August Baldwin. According to him, it's not usual that 6 months after the elections, formal discussions are still held with the former head of state. Should it be the case that consultation still needs to take place on matters of administrative nature, it should be conducted from the office of the President. And Vice President Ronnie Brunswijk said there will be follow-up talks with the former head of state. That is it for the local news for today. Have a wonderful weekend. We will be back on Monday with a new edition. Until then, bye-bye.